Hey guys, I want to show you this really cool building. Let me see if I can show you the inscriptions in the front. See that? It's an Amharic, Lion of the tribe of Judah. This was built as the official residence for the Queen, Candace, the Queen of Ethiopia, years ago. And now it's actually kind of like turned into an apartment block that a lot of Ethiopians live in. But this was her official residence. And down the street that way, about 4 minutes up the street, was is still the current Ethiopian church, like the Orthodox church. And y'all see them staring at me? Oh, staring, girl. Black people stare the hardest here. Am I right?
Yep.
Black people stare the hardest. But anyway, I wanted to show y'all that because I thought that was cool. This is an Italian, what was it, an Italian compound of some sort, an Italian church. You can see the bullet holes from the war up there. Anyway, I'm super excited. This morning we are on our way to Hebron, where we haven't been in years. I haven't been since grad school, and Eric has never been there, and neither have the kids. So we're going to show you some cool sights today. We're starting out by going to the Damascus Gate area to catch a bus, just like we did the other day when we went to Bethlehem. We're going to start from there, meet Michelle, who you guys knew, and then we're going to head out from there.
Here, just catch the ground.
This is a cool view, guys. I just want to show it to you. All the times we've come this way, I try to catch it, but I never am able to when I have my camera with me. So I don't know if y'all can see the dome of the rock up there. I just wanted to show you because there it is at Damascus Gate. Okay. This lady and her two cuties on their way to the wall to pray. Good morning.
The nearby village of كلهم بيحكوا عربي. أهلا وسهلا. أهلا وسهلا بأهل أمريكا. كل الاحترام لأهل الشعب الأمريكي. All respect for the American people. Very safe. Government no.
That's okay. We
Good start. I've got you some grapes in case you didn't have breakfast.
Buffalo ribs.
Thank you.
Look at this place.
Buffalo ribs and wings.
That just is new.
I was like, I'm getting that.
Where is the figs? I think Michelle has told me that.
Oh, fig. Look, Kanisha,
Oh my
Lord.
gosh, actually, what a crack.
Kanisha, Lord. Thank you. Kanisha loves fig. She hasn't had any.
Counterpoints to each other.
If anyone is hungry, we have
I used to have dinner parties.
some amazing Palestinian figs,
Thank you.
grapes, bananas, and also some amazing bread.
Yay. Oh, that bread looks good.
الأولاد ها كلهم هدية للأولاد. For baby.
Gift
Oh,
for
thank you.
the kids.
Here, guys.
So that was Baba's car, where the bus dropped you, and it is something like downtown nowadays,
Okay.
where buses and cars take you all over West Bank, and it's the terminal for the Jerusalem bus.
Okay.
We usually take the Hebron Jerusalem Road, as the Palestinians call it, or Road 60 or Road of the Patriarchs, but it's very busy now. So we turn from this road, Beit Jala. This is the city of Beit Jala. The Palestinian cities are very small. This is one of them, connected with Bethlehem and another city called Beit Sahur. Beit Jala has two meanings. The name, I mean, could be the grass carpet, one of the interpretations of that, because one day it was very green, all the mountain like that, very green. And another possible meaning is the market, because before inventing threads, they used to sell meat here and fish in the city, because it's cooler here than down Bethlehem.
It's beautiful. This is perfect. I'm like, yes, this.
I love this. This is what I also I thought you always said you didn't like this.
This I like. Now, it's not my favorite terrain, but for here, this is probably my favorite in Israel.
These giant pools actually date back to the time of Herod. They were first natural springs here. You can see some of them there. They go stairs down, then you find the spring. And that's what supply the pools with water, in addition to rainwater. So the first pool was built at the time of Herod, something maybe like 20 BC or around that time. Because after he built his palace in Herodium down, he needed water because it's desert.
Right.
So his engineers searched the whole area and found these springs here, and they decided to start this first pool. It's something like 121 meters by 70 meters, 77. Water was drawn from here by the force of gravity to Herodium, something like 9 kilometers from here. Then after that, the need for water was so bad in Jerusalem. So the engineers decided to add another pool. We call it the middle pool or the second pool. And from the second pool, they made an aqueduct that took water from here to Jerusalem. At the time of the Ottomans, there was more need for water because Palestine is known as a dried country, even up till today. So they added the third pool, and it is the biggest of the three of them. The pools are built in steps to make water go down and by the force of the gravity to Herodium down and to Jerusalem. The pools stayed in use until the year 1947.
Wow.
It was first the Germans who brought the first machine or pump to pump water to Jerusalem, then the British 1922.
Here's one of them. Here's the top pool. So they still plaster it now. It looks like they still
use the pools, especially the village of Arkas down. It's 100% agricultural village, and they use the water of these pools every day almost.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's piped through it. There are pipes from here, or they have to come in?
Yeah, they have pipes, and they go under the ground, the pipes, and they receive it down in the village.
Wow. Okay.
Comes out like spring down there.
Right. Wow, it's
the pine and cypress were brought by the Crusaders in the 11th century. They are not indigenous here.
Okay. Really? The pine and cypress trees.
Nowadays they are renovating the place, trying to make it look like a park or something.
Yeah.
Because the area here, Bethlehem and around, is very, very bad, in very bad need for such parks.
Right.
It's buildings and stones everywhere.
Wow. So I don't know if you guys can see. This is the top pool, and it's still in use. So the spring actually feeds into this top pool here.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
All of
so on
them.
the other side is where
they are connected, all of them, one to the other. And the second pool, there is another spring inside the pool.
Okay. Oh, neat. Yeah, I remember when we came before there wasn't the fence, but I don't remember how close we got.
Yeah,
I don't think we got very close.
The fence was put because they used to bring lots of trash and throw it in here,
Okay.
especially stolen cars.
Oh.
The bodies of them. They
Wow.
used to bring them and throw them here.
Mm.
And there was also another problem there. Some young people came to swim and they were drowned here.
Oh no.
6 or 7 cases happened.
It's very deep?
It's something like 10 meters deep.
Oh wow, really? Did you hear that, Eric?
There were some
10
plants, I don't know how these plants grew. They caught the people who went down and they couldn't release
Get free.
themselves.
Oh, okay. There's the top pool. There's the second pool. Kind of got a little park going on here. It's grassy. How often do you see grass here?
By the way, you know what I love about
They
this
grew
place?
it.
These palm trees right here. Right?
That's fantastic.
That's my favorite part.
Let me get those palm trees. Where are they?
Somehow they thought that one.
That's hilarious.
You're in the forest.
Wow, this one's got a lot of water in it.
Can you tell they're not doing so great?
Those palm trees? They're suffering.
Are these sort of green?
This is the backside of the second pool. These palm trees are really cracking me up right now. And look at that wall, like you can see the casement, like a staircase type of situation to get up to it. This is the third pool down here.
The name Solomon came from the Turkish Solomon the Magnificent from around the 16th century.
Okay, not
They
King
renovated
Solomon.
them and they acquired his name.
Right.
But in the past they thought it was King Solomon.
Oh, so it's actually Suleiman's pool.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not tall like Eric, guys, so I can't get a good shot over the fence. Oh wait, maybe I can from here. Oh, this is awesome, honey. Look, I can look at what I'm doing.
That's great.
This is the third pool, guys. And this is the later one,
Hike
the Islamic period.
down to Heredium, something like 10 kilometers. Down, down the valley behind these mountains. You keep going down.
Look at that. I just love it.
And when you walk down the valley,
Down.
you could see the aqueduct,
Man.
the Herodian aqueduct.
Wow.
It's amazing. You know, they engraved it in the rock.
Wow.
Can you imagine? 10 kilometers
That's really
without
cool.
all the technology we have.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Wow.
You know how I said I want to be an engineer?
Mm-hmm.
I sort of wish and I'm glad that I was not one of Herod's engineers,
Why?
because I would love the amazing feats, but I wouldn't like the threats.
You would love the amazing what?
I would love the thrill of being able to do it.
Mm-hmm.
trying
Oh, the
to do it.
feats. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But you wouldn't like the threats on your life
yeah.
if you didn't do it right? This is the model of the pool where we were, guys. There's a glare, so I can't quite get it. Oh, this is a better angle. That's cool.
This is my own collection.
Wow.
And I display it here for nothing, but a company who did the decoration gets the fees.
Very fascinating.
You can see the Bedouin tent. The Bedouin tent
We still go
has
to
the
something.
chamber of the bride here.
They want-
They marry inside it. Yes. And that's the cushion. This is the tent. This is the guild.
guys, this is our guide who showed us around the museum, and all of the collection is his personal collection. And so thank you so much for showing us everything today. Can you tell us your name again?
Isaac Root from Hebron village.
Okay, thank you.
South of Palestine.
Thank you so much. That was so interesting.
Close to the Negev.
Yes.
Okay.
So this is the Haitian camp, guys. They came to serve. Okay.
They refuse to pay for water here and for power. And they say when we go back to our towns and villages, we pay there.
So who won't pay for it? The infrastructure?
I don't know. Sometimes the government, sometimes someone comes from outside and pays.
So this is our refugee camp called the Haitian. We just passed two UN buildings, but I didn't get those. Oh, here's one, the UN Health Department. Okay, this is where people moved to from their homes. They fled here during one of the wars. And kind of community life has sprung up here, but it's a camp, a refugee camp, the Haitian.
This is a new religious Israeli school, and it says up there at the top, Kiryat Arba, he Hebron, which means this was Kiryat Arba. So now they don't want the Kiryat Arba to be out there, they want it to be here. Wow. When the
عشمان؟ لا عشمان ما فيش محل.
في من صفها.
اسمع هاي انا لما ادبرها انا اسمع هذا كلها متفتش السوق اسمع بدي ماشي شوي شوي مضبوط انا.
So guys, just to let you know, while the guy's talking to us, Michelle's good friend Nabil, who's our guide, so she arranged this really cool tour for us, and Nabil is giving us a lot of really interesting information. So we're in Hebron, which is so cool, guys, because I've never even been in the old city. I've never even been in the old town much, just at the mosque. So this is really awesome. Reminds me of Nazareth, the old city of Nazareth. And those golden shoes are really cute right now. Candy. There are candy shops everywhere.
They're all pigeons.
They're all pigeons.
They're just different kinds of them. You know, the end are pigeons. These ones,
look at those
I saw
white
one of these
ones.
ones on the street here with
Really?
the feathers on his tail.
Oh, it's pretty. They're cute. They're super cute, like fancy. Wow. What's the point of them?
I didn't know about them.
Nabil, what's the point of the pigeons and chickens? For dinner, eggs? Eggs maybe.
It could be for eggs, it could be for meat.
Some of them are really cute.
Pigeon is good.
Is it?
No, I know. In Egypt, like stuffed pigeon is a thing, big thing. So it's seriously.
Huh.
This is one of the oldest Palestinian coffee shops.
Oh, cool.
Over more than 100 years.
Wow. And coffee shop, guys, doesn't mean just like Starbucks. It means where you can get a hookah, Arabic coffee, and shisha. And that's good stuff. And they're male establishments. Sorry, ladies.
During the 1980s, these streets were very crowded like that.
Wow, really?
Take you an hour or 2 hours just to cross from the...
Wow.
Because they were really very, very crowded in addition to the Shuhada Street.
Okay. Okay, guys, this is the gate into the mosque of Abraham, where Abraham and all those are buried. This is the access point. Okay, guys, we're through the gates now, and this is the area now where the cave of Makfela is, where the mosque. We're still in the old city, but we've suddenly come into a much more open, wide area. And so there's high security here because unfortunately there's just been a lot of violence here. It's crazy, guys. After coming through that dense city, you just don't expect to have all this open space all of a sudden around you. But yes, I think. Actually, should we maybe after? Yeah. Will we come back out this way?
Yeah.
So we can come after. Do you need to go to the bathroom? No. Yeah.
Nice to meet you. My name
Hello.
is Ahlam Dreams. I'm Kenesha. Yeah, you can see before. Now you need the toilet? I think we're going to go
After.
After.
Thank you. Beautiful.
So, this is the mosque. The Palestinians call it Al-Haram al-Ibrahimi, which means the Abrahamic sanctuary or something.
Okay.
At the time of Herod, it was called the Temple. And at the beginning of it started with Herod the Great. There were two parties of the Israelis. One supported Herod and the other one was against him. So Herod wanted to please the ones who were on his side, and he knew that they respected this place that Abraham bought, according to the Bible, as a burial place for his wife. So he built for them only a wall around the cave in which Abraham's wife was buried, and then Abraham himself, then Isaac and Jacob, and in some other narrations they add Joseph. It's on the other side nowadays. So he built this massive wall with these very big stones, some of them 6 to 8 meters long, and something like 3 meters width, without a roof. It still stands up to today. Then later on, in the 4th century, Helen, mother of Constantine, came and made the roof and turned it into a church. In the year 70 AD, the Romans destroyed all Hebron because there was a Jewish revolt against them, but they kept this place. But they banned the Jewish from getting into the sanctuary here and praying in it. The situation stayed the same almost until the 7th century with the coming of the Muslims. The Muslims believe that Abraham was a Muslim, so they turned the church again into a mosque, and at that time they allowed the Jewish people to come back, pray and live in the city, because they were also banned from living in the city. The situation continued the same with peace, everything was nice until the year 1994, the 25th of February. Then the so-called Baruch Goldstein, and Baruch is the blessed in here, came at that day in the dawn, prayer, something like 4 a.m., and it was Ramadan. You know Ramadan, the fasting month for Muslims. And he opened fire on the people who were praying in the mosque at that time. He killed 29 and injured more than 120. Kids, old people, women, everything. Then the soldiers, the Palestinians, while he was trying to refill, managed to stop him and kill him. The soldiers did not allow the ambulances in to the old city for half an hour, so everyone was bleeding, almost died. And after that, who managed to be taken to hospital, the soldiers followed them there and killed another 7 people there. Since that time, tension is always here in the mosque and down the Shahada Street. It was closed in the year 2000. Tremendous efforts are done to open it again, but it's impossible because it's now settlement, even the street itself. So after this massacre, they closed the mosque for 2-3 weeks, and the gift was that it was divided between Israelis and Palestinians. So the Israelis took 54% of it and gave the Palestinians 46% of it. And in their holidays, they take 2 parts of it and close it. We are lucky today that it's open because everyone was telling me on the way that it might be closed because of the holidays.
Wow. So guys, since we're at a mosque, we need to cover our heads. So we have scarves. I feel like yes, because I feel like an Ewok when I have to wear those.
I brought a scarf.
Michelle, Kanisha has 2. You have 2, right?
I do have 2.
Kalani, come here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would be better than this.
So we're going to put on our head coverings of scarves.
I don't like wearing that either.
Come here, Kalani. Okay, Kalani. There's Kalani. She wanted to wear a robe even though she doesn't have to because she's little. It covers her body. So Kanisha. So sounds like we have to actually cover our physical bodies, not just our heads.
Okay.
So we're going to put on the robe instead.
Is there little ones and big ones?
It's cool. It's just
Connie, you'll take all the
They have sleep.
You're loving this, aren't you? In here.
Are you recording?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so guys, I had to actually put on the robe because our bodies needed to be covered as well.
This is called Jawliya. It's a word comes from the Mamluk era. Means the mosque of women. Because women in Islam are urged and allowed to attend congregations. All of them. If they have the ability.
هذا المذبحة صارت كلهم.
لا جوا.
جوا. مش هذا؟
لا. You can leave shoes here.
We're taking off our shoes so we can go inside. Here, hon. Eric.
This is the supposed grave of Sarah, wife of Abraham, but actually these are called in English cenotaphs, which means empty graves. But the bodies are supposed to be buried down in the cave, which we can have a look at.
This is the tomb of Rebecca.
This is Isaac.
This is Isaac. Yeah. Can I look in the window?
Yeah, it's okay.
And there's another structure like at the other spot. Interesting. Wow.
But because they're putting the candles.
Yeah. So this is the tomb. This opening goes down to the tomb underneath the building where the patriarchs are buried. And Namila's never actually seen it open. And so they're putting candles down in, which means it's actually open today. It's a really, really cool experience.
He says that this is something traditional for more than 1,000 years.
Really?
They light this with olive oil. These are not candles. And this is the tradition. Started more than 1,000 years ago.
Wow.
ما بدخلوش من الباب ولا واحد.
يتفرجوا
Oh, thank you. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. You can actually see down there. So guys, you can actually see down into the fact that there is definitely a cavern down there. And you can see it's really special. What an honor. Wow. Thank you. Thank you very much. That's super cool. So it's often covered over with the screen. As you can see, he's just put the screen over the top of it, so you can't usually see. But we were here while he was lighting it, so we got to see down there. That's really cool. Thank you very much. How special is that? So now we're going into the room where the tomb of Abraham is housed, the kind of shrine that covers it, because of course it's underneath the building actually. In that area that we just saw right here, they lit the candle, oil to show us down inside. But this one, well, guys, the first time I came here in grad school, it totally blew me away. And I'm not a big one on names and places, but this just fascinates me to no end. So this is the tomb of Abraham. That's a big deal. A really big deal. And look at the beautiful walls.
This is Abraham here. And from here you can see the synagogue, the other part.
Ah, okay. And the synagogue is on the other side there. You can see there the Jewish man at the window on the other side. It's so poignant. It says a lot. You see the man through the window?
Abraham.
There's the synagogue over there. This green piece here. Maybe we can do that.